So today is the first ever live to this brand new channel. I don't know what I'm doing. And the idea is this: I'm a father of three. I am a dog parent of three. I have a husband. I have a husband. I am a husband to a beautiful wife. I've got kids that are in sports. I'm a content creator on another channel. And so the whole point of this is just to have fun and to talk about the fact that I'm just kind of winging it. You know what I mean? And I just don't know if there are other parents out there that are winging it, other people out there that are just winging it. You don't have to be a parent. Let's just enjoy this time together. And that's what it's all about, right? It's just us having fun, trying to figure out life, and just having a good time. We can talk about anything, really. That's the thing. Not a plug. Pepsi is not promoting this. But any kind of thoughts, anything that you want to talk about, I'm here to talk, have some fun. Of course, my phone just said I got about 10% left, but that's fine. That's enough to get us through the night. And let's just have a good time. Let's see. Well, first and foremost, I've been creating content for about 3 years now, and I do get paid through YouTube on the other channel, which is about carnivorous plants. It's not a lot, but it's enough to maybe buy a Big Mac every month. And so that's what I do on that end. And I do have a TikTok, and I do have a Facebook group. And I do a lot of content around plants that way. But what I wanted to do here was create another channel where not only do I document my behind the scenes experiences with that for any other content creators who are out there trying to make it, but also just talk about life in general and how crazy it is. I will tell you that it has been a while since I started a YouTube channel, so I forgot how frustrating it is when you're first starting a YouTube channel, and the just you're basically just talking to nobody. So I've already got like 10 videos up, something like that. Basically, none of them have views. So far in this live, nobody's on here, but it's not really anybody's fault. YouTube just doesn't know what the algorithm is yet, and so it hasn't pushed any content out. And so you just kind of have to just go with it, and then hope that one day you're gonna just keep talking to yourself, and then one day somebody will join. And that's what we're doing here. I just made a video. I try to be funny, but I'm not really that funny, but I think I am. I feel like I am, maybe. And I just did a video on how much I hate mukbang videos, because the reason what made me do that is sometimes I get down this rabbit hole and I start to watch them. And they just had, I got hooked onto this one where the guy's eating like, I don't even know. It's just, it's too much. It was like meat. It was like a cheese sauce with meat in it, and I don't know. It was disgusting. And they put the microphone right like on their face, so you literally hear every digestive thing, and it grosses me out. I know some people are into it, which is I don't really understand it, but I know some people are into it. It grosses me out. So if you want to watch that video, other than that, you'll probably find me here a lot, right here in this little corner. I love to sit here and look out the window. It just got done pouring. I do live in Florida. It did just get done pouring. I'm also a parent to kids that are in youth sports, and I never considered myself a sports person. I played a lot of sports as kids, but as an adult, I'm more into plants, as you could probably tell based on the video based on the content creation I just told you about. And so for me, it's so weird being in youth sports, because I'm just probably the most non-competitive person you've ever met in your life. And so I literally feel bad when the other team doesn't do well, like youth volleyball. And I'll literally be like, it's okay, guys. And all the other parents are looking at me like, because they're on the other team. But I don't know. I don't want anybody to lose. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to have fun. Outside of that, like, I try to be a very positive person, and like right now, I'm staying positive. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody's seeing all this, but that's all right. Just got to keep the content going. If you are a content creator and you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. By the way, but yeah, we youth volleyball just got over, so I'm now have a little bit of time on my hand. But most of the time, I wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., get going, go all day, then create content for the other channel, and then of course take care of the dad and husband duties. Like as soon as I get done with this, I've got to go just do the regular life stuff, clean house, get ready, which is totally fine, right? But I just thought I don't know, I know that there's part of creating content where you need to have a purpose, right? And as you can clearly tell by my ramblings, there isn't any purpose to this channel yet. And so for me, I'm really, so a lot of the content creators that I watch are like, just start creating, right? And so I'm very big in that. Like, you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to know where to start. Just start. People are going to make fun of you. It's just the way it is. Like I said, I have a plant channel, and I have a whole hate group, which is bananas to me. But people like troll plants. I'm teaching people how to grow plants, and people are like, I don't know where you have to be in life where that's your thing, is to troll people with plants. But whatever. I mean, it doesn't. I don't really get offended by it. It is what it is. I used to work in the mental health field for years. And so I used to work with a pretty rough crowd, murderers and stuff like that. So it's, you get thick skin. So some trolls really aren't going to bother me too much. But what else can I tell you about myself? Most lives that I do are going to have an agenda behind them. But I thought for this one, we would just see how it went. And it's going exactly the way I thought it would, which is just me talking into my camera. That's okay. One day people will see this and be like, "Ooh, that was an awkward life." So yeah, let's see what else I could tell you about what this channel is going to be. I like to tell funny stories, anecdotal stories. I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there that can relate. I try to keep it positive, keep it clean, right? Because I do know there's people of all ages on here, and so I'm not going to be. That's one thing I will say this. Okay, here's something I'll talk to you about that I find I hate, is that everything has to be right now. Like, in order to get attention, things have to be edgy, and things have to be like just mean and just weird, and I don't really understand all that. But it obviously works because it's a thing, and so I've seen a lot of people succeed doing that, and I just refuse to do that. And so it is tough though, right? Because you want to provide wholesome content, you want to be fun, entertaining. Sorry, I have got really bad allergies, and so I work quasi outside, and I'm allergic to everything in Florida, and so my face constantly itches. But I try to make fun and entertain content, but I also like to not be edgy or weird or gross. Weird is, I can't really help. I'm just weird and awkward, but I'm not weird and gross. At least I don't think so. And so that can get to, and so that it's boring, right? It doesn't take off. And so that is one thing that, if you're into the weird and gross stuff, not going to be your channel. But yeah, it's just so frustrating. I get to the point where I'm like, and I can tell that I'm getting older, because it's to the point where I'm just like, I can't really deal with it. Which is ironic, because I do like ghost stuff and like macabre history and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just a big fat hypocrite. But and I see the allure in some of that stuff. But for me personally, I'm just not about that life. You know what I'm saying? Not about that life. Gosh, I don't know what else I could tell you. So far, not a single person has watched this. So I tell you what, when you are creating content, especially when you're doing live stuff, this is the first time I've ever done live with a channel that I didn't have already established subscribers. So there's something that really feels like you're bordering on psychosis when you are just, you could see, you may not be able to see it, but maybe you can, but there's just like zero people thing. And it's been that way since old. And so I'm just talking to no one, which is feels weird. But whatever. It is what it is. Um, I will tell you, like I said, I hope you find this content relatable and enjoyable. This live obviously is probably not relatable and enjoyable because it's just me rambling. But I wanted to see if it even worked. I didn't know, so I only have 52 subscribers on this one, so I didn't know if it would even let me do a live. So when it did, I was like, this is perfect. But this goes perfectly in line with what I'm talking about, which why I named the channel I Don't Know What I'm Doing, because in my life nothing is thought out. I just kind of just go with the flow, feel the vibes, and just figure it out as I move down the road. You know what I'm saying? So if you're all about that kind of life, then you're gonna love this. But I like to feed off of other people's energies and other people that talk about, such, which is why having active conversations and lives goes a lot smoother, because I just like to feed with those conversations, feel the conversations. But when it's just by myself, I'm just making a weird video for everybody to nobody to see. So I hope that if you do see this live one day, seems like a weird ransom note, but maybe one day this will pop up, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna keep making more because why not? They're fun. I really do enjoy lives, which is crazy because I for my other channel I didn't make any lives for ever, a couple of years, thinking like but they're my favorite personally. The other content's okay, but it gets a little bit like you gotta think about something. I don't know. You gotta think through, like, if people are gonna like this, blah 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 blah. And so with the live, I just like to get out there, and usually what happens is people are, we're bouncing back and forth, having a good time, talking about plants, talking about life, talking about all that stuff. So, well, I'll see you guys later. Hope whoever finds this live, you're gonna think, if you've made it this far, man, kudos to you. All right, I'll see you later. See, I can't even log off. How do you log off this thing? Okay.